beautiful people. Patricia Neely here, and I hope everyone enjoyed this day. It was absolutely beautiful outside. This is my type of weather. I love this type of weather. It's nice and warm. You don't have to wear a jacket. I do not like coats or jackets. Um, I like to just feel light. I have all these clothes and feel um, squished with everything, so many layers, um, get a little claustrophobic. So don't really like too much coats. But either way, summer is on its way and my favorite season of the year. So very excited. With that being said, I did want to share with you the blog post for today. Today is Fitness Friday, and there is 7 exercises that I came across that you actually can do. You don't need to have a membership at the gym. You don't need to have a special DVD or app on your phone that you use to do your exercise. You can do it at the park. And I thought this was pretty neat while you're doing your walk in the morning or afternoon, whichever you prefer. You can use a park bench. So, um, cost doesn't cost you anything. You just have to do your exercises, and of course, you'll have people watching you, but you may have people that join you too, or want to be a part of, want to know what you do. So, might draw some attention, and which is a good thing. Um, so these exercises are pretty easy. To me seem they seem pretty easy. They could be a little intense. I added the actual video of how they're supposed to be, how each exercise is supposed to be done, only because you have to have the best form, and you don't want to and have the exercise done incorrectly, because what happens is you can strain your muscle, you can pull a muscle, um, you can hurt yourself. So, most importantly, I always say safety first, and you should know how to do the exercises correctly, because you're not going to see results then. That means you're doing it wrong, and you're not going to see, you're not going to see, of course, in one day, but eventually, as you continue to do it, you'll see the actual results of you completing the exercises. So, again, that's why I included the video below, so that you can see how they're actually done. And this actual video was done by Dr. Heather. She has her own YouTube channel, which is Well Fit and Fed. It's all together. There's not, the words are not spread out. It's all together, um, and it's pretty awesome. She does a lot of different exercises. She's a lot of health tips, which is great. So I wanted to share this with you too, and also go ahead and follow her as well. But these are exercises that are, believe it or not, if you don't get to the park, you can do at home too. Um, there's 7 different exercises, at least five sets of each. But again, you complete your routine. You do the one set of all the exercises once, and then you continue to do it five, 4 more times. So you get a total of 5. So the first exercise is step ups. So if you ever did aerobics class, you get on the stepper, and you're going up and down and up and down and up and down, doing the aerobics. Well, with the bench, what you're doing is you're doing the same exact thing, but you're using the bench. So you're stepping up on the bench, you're stepping down, stepping up, stepping down. And what you're doing is completing the same exercise. but you're doing it on a park bench. Uh, the second one is push-ups. Now we all know how to do push-ups. We usually do them on the floor. However, you can put your hands right on like the bottom of the actual where you would sit. Put it on the edge there, and then you tilt your body front, and you're going to put your feet um, towards the back. So like you're leaning your face towards where you would sit on the bench, and you do your push-ups there. Now you can do, depends what level you're on. It depends how difficult you want to make it for yourself. If you want a challenge, but you can, if you actually do it with your legs apart, then it's not as challenging. If you do it with your legs together, then you are challenging yourself, and it's going to be a lot harder. But um, again, the more you challenge yourself, the more you can, you push yourself harder, the more um, you'll be able to do. So that was the second one. So that was not hard at all. Um, Now, 10 bench dips. So you can even do this too. So what you'll do is you would go and, like, if you're squatting in front of the if you're going to sit in front of the bench, you would do that. Instead of doing that, you're going to actually spread away from it, but keep your arms towards the back on it, and you're going to do I call them dips, but again, they call them bench dips, but I just call them dips. You could do that at home too. You could do it on the side of your couch or the side of a chair. Um, Either way, you get them done. So you would do 10 of them in one set. So you would be doing a total of 50 after you complete each 5 sets. Then you would do 5 jump ups. Now, if you have ever done CrossFit, I tried CrossFit, and it is a challenge, but again, it's a great workout. Is you do, they're called box jumps. So they're calling them here 5 jump ups. But what you're gonna do is you don't have a box to jump on when you're in the park. You're gonna jump on the actual bench. So you're jumping where you would be sitting on. You're going to do that 5 times. So 5 times in one set. So you're going to be doing that 25 times once you're done. So this one is the one that if you're not comfortable with, again, you got to be comfortable because you're jumping on there. You have to be able to kind of lift yourself. But anything's possible. If I could do it, anyone could do it. Because um, I like a challenge, and I take the risk, but sometimes you get scared that you're gonna fall back. Again, it's not that difficult. It's all in the mind. You have to focus your mind and just do it. So that is the fourth one. There is butt lifts. So these are what you're gonna do with these is you're going to actually let me just see here. Show you here because I know she describes it. She uses different names for different things. So wanted to just see. She actually did this in snow, which I thought, and it was freezing out there. So I gave her tons of credit. She does it like a natural person. She's not even having any issues with it. So when you're doing butt lifts, so it's like when you're on the floor. So usually, as women, we go on the floor, on our arms and our knees, and we push our legs up. So that's for the butt. So again, you can do that on the bench. So what you're doing is you're going to go to the back of the bench, lean forward, and what you're going to do is you're just lifting your legs. And that's pretty much it. It's very simple. That part is simple. The previous one, the jump ups, those are difficult. I'm going to be honest. But those are not hard at all. Then you have, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the 5. That was the fifth one. Now you have 5 knee to triceps. Okay, so what you're doing, you're staying behind the, yeah, you're staying, let's see, yep, come on. Okay, so you're staying behind the um, bench. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your leg, you're still spread like if you were gonna do, if you were gonna do your lifts, your butt lifts. You're gonna stay like that, tilt in the back towards in the back of the bench, and you're going to your lift the opposite leg towards the opposite elbow. Okay, so you're gonna lift it, and it's gonna touch the actual it's gonna touch like the corner of the elbow. So you're gonna do on each side 5 times. Okay, so you're gonna do a total of 50 because you're doing, 5 times 5 on one, 5 times 5 on the other, and that is a total of 50. Okay, so I mean that was pretty simple. It's something that you can do it on the floor, like if you're in the position to do a push-up, but instead of doing a push-up, you just lift your leg to the opposite elbow. If you're doing it at home, that's a good way to do it. Um, so then that's that. And then what you're gonna do, the last one's could be a little bit challenging too if you don't have any balance. But what you're doing is you're staying behind the bench, you're taking your leg, your hands are still on the back of the bench, and then you're taking your leg, your one leg, and you're doing one leg at a time, and you're putting your foot on top of the back of the bench and bringing yourself up. And it's like a balance, you're bringing yourself up. So it's like if you're rocking, but instead you have your leg, your actual foot on top of the back of the bench, and you're bringing yourself up a couple of times. And that you're going to do 5 times on each side. But again, I'm describing it, but that's why I put the video here because it shows you exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it. She has great form, so she's very detailed, and it's easy to follow. So I thought this would be helpful. It is getting nice out. There should be no excuses. I'm not a runner. I mentioned it before. I don't do running, but I'll do exercise routines. Like I'll do that because I prefer to do that. I don't like to run, but I will do any exercise routine. I'll do boot camps. I'll do Zumba. I love spinning. So that's another thing to do too. And you can actually, instead of using a bench, you could do it at home. But I showed you the bench because I wanted you to see that it doesn't matter where you are, you can make it work. And with a bench, you make it work. You use this. Um, so again, you just see the connection is just acting up here. Let's go. Okay. Um, so the reason again for showing you that is so that you can actually see that doesn't matter where you work out, you can get your workout in anywhere. So you're traveling, whatever, you can use a chair and do your workout and still get that workout in for the day. So I wanted to share that. I also would recommend, if you want to hear more about different exercises, if you want to see different posts that come up, I would say subscribe to my blog, put your name and email address in the box below, and you'll be added to the list so you can get any new blog posts that come in and that I post, and also new recipes, new information that I do my research on. So I would recommend you do that. And you also can get my free ebook, which is the Jumpstart Your Weight Loss Journey guide. Has some great info and also some great recipes. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you put it to use, because I'm going to be putting it to use too. Summer is coming, so you kind of want to tighten up on what you're doing. And I think that's it. So I hope everyone enjoys this weekend. I believe it's supposed to be nice tomorrow too. And take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.